This is James's breakfast for May the 25th at 9:08. Well, whenever he comes here, I don't know. He was going to be right back and it's ready, so I like to make the juice fresh right before he drinks it, right before I drink it, whatever. But he wasn't back in time. So anyway, this is just this stuff. Sprouted Power, the Big 16 sprouted wheat bread, loaded with 16 seeds and grains to fuel active days. Anyway, and I like it. That's what I had this morning for my second breakfast. I had a sandwich made with that. And he's having the burgundy bell peppers and the orange tomatoes with hard-boiled eggs and some sauerkraut and red cabbage juice, pineapple for dessert. Now, I've put here another alternate breakfast, which this is the kind of breakfast I used to enjoy in my early 20s. Or as soon as I got out of, oh boy, there we go, out of the eye of my parents when I was feeding myself. I thought I was pretty smart. You know, all of a sudden I was able to eat whatever I wanted. And I had this around since I've kept it around. I'll continue to keep it around. Its expiration date was February the 18th, 2013. And who knows, I could have won a trip had I looked under the cap, but I did not. And that's the ingredient list. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, a lot of people start their mornings that way. I know I was thirsty one day when I was in college, and I guess this would have been 1996. And first thing in the morning, to hydrate, I grabbed Dr. Pepper, slammed it back, and I went down. Like, wow, the pain. And that was the last time I did that. And that was the first time I thought, gee, maybe Dr. Pepper might not actually be a good thing to be drinking, you know. I love this stuff. I mean, most of my meals as a teenager involved some sort of soda pop, and that Dr. Pepper, not the diet kind, but the regular kind, was my pop of choice. I love that one. I also love root beer. But no more soda pop. That might be it. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to show you these peppers. I should have brought a plate to put them on. I'll have to set them on top of the pizza, I guess. Yeah, that's him. Oh, I'll lift that off. The great reveal. I was seeding a whole bunch of peppers today, so you're ready to go whenever you want to eat.
Just walk in front of the camera here.
You do what you gotta do.
I don't never like walk in front of the camera. I should be doing this.
So, don't worry, I'll wash those off again before I use them. Anyway, so here are these peppers. You can go ahead and eat. Just eat.
Well, I'm just waiting.
Why?
I want to hear what's
well, you can hear while you're eating.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was seeding these peppers. Check that out. Wow, that's a whole lot of growth in there. And see, I was reminded why I brought the Dr. Pepper out, because I was reminded of my college years because of this when I was seeding the peppers. So that one's a beauty. This one's a beauty. But you see, there's still some seeds in there. once I got to the red bell peppers, nada, no seeds. I did a dozen of these, 0 seeds I found in there. And the yellow bell peppers were the same, no seeds. Just some crazy
What
growth
causes
thing.
that stuff?
I don't know.
It's like cancer.
Well, it kind of does, doesn't it? See, when I was in college, so this was back in 1995, 96, I asked my instructor, one of my horticulture instructors, he was a smart guy, and I thought he might know this. I asked him, what are those baby peppers inside, like when you cut open a pepper and you get these baby peppers, what are those? And he's like, those are not baby peppers, and he was treating me like I was an idiot. And I was like, okay, what are they? You know, and he had no idea.
Well, there you go.
But he's like, they're not babies.
Well, how does he know? See?
Well, they can't be, because seeds, if you plant a seed, now if you plant this seed, I don't know if it'll work, but it might. But if you plant a seed and you grow a pepper, that's what you get. You get a little plant. First you get the seed leaves, and they don't quite look like pepper leaves. There's a seed leaf there. So yeah, it's a long strap on the peppers. It's not really like the regular leaves. And then you get normal kind of pepper leaves, and then eventually your pepper plant, if you keep it happy and healthy, eventually it will flower, and from the flowers you will get peppers. So, and if you haven't done this, well, you should, because if this is not convincing you that you should grow your own peppers,
oh, those are store-bought
maybe this
things.
will. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to show people.
Well,
So, that's my peppers for today, what I'm trying to show you about peppers. And I'm just going to put them back in these bags for now, but I will wash them because they have been sitting on pepperoni, and presumably there's some sort of pork in there, but who knows, there might be just as much pork in this guy, for all you know.
it could be GMO.
I mean, I've been looking at a lot of baked goods that are listing flour and not listing the origin of the flour. You don't know where that flour has come from. It could be flour made from the dandruff of lemurs, for all you know. But you don't know, right? It's just flour. You don't know where it comes from. And I have no idea, and I'm wondering if the reason that, like, they would list what kind of flour, you know, what grain produced that flour, if I mean, that's a saleable thing, right? But if it's not even listed, it's not even enriched wheat flour, or enriched white flour, or anything like that anymore. It's just listed as flour often. And is it because there are too many genes that are from other things that they can't possibly list it as wheat flour? Or whatever. I'm just using that as an example. I don't know, right? I'm just putting it out there. That perhaps one day you go to the grocery store and you purchase something that looks something like this, and it probably won't have any seeds in it, and perhaps it won't even have the name pepper above it. Maybe they won't be able to, or maybe they won't care, and it'll still say pepper even though more of the genes are
they'll be buying legislators
something else.
Say it is whatever they say it is.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, are these peppers. And I've divided these pizza up into 6 equal sized pieces. I'll be right back. While James eats and tells you about his morning.
Down. Get down. Get down.
Hey!
Get down, buddy.
Down. You gotta sit for treats. Now you guys are probably really freaked out about what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give these pepperoni pizza slices to some good kids. But you know what? You're feeding your children this every day.
One for each dog, please.
No, Elvis, that was not nice.
He took it away from her.
He took it right out of her mouth.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Good dog, Paris.
So I'm doing this because we talked to a guy yesterday that we know who was talking about his day, and every day he goes and gets a pizza. Thinking, yep, that's what a lot of people do. They grab a pizza, and you probably don't even know. You're half of you are wondering about my little speech about bell peppers, and you're like, huh, I've never seen the inside of a bell pepper. When I buy it on my pizza, it's already sliced up. But now you might wonder about it.
Thanks.
Well, he's pretty excited about it. Oh, there we go. He stole Paris now, so. Oh, Opie stole this pizza. Because Opie has two. Or well, one and a half. Tank here. Okay, you're good.
He stole Paris.
Yeah,
Oh, Paris.
Paris. Now they're not as keen on the apple turnovers as, yeah. Don't
Paris, come
don't
over
choke
here.
it down, babes.
Come over here, Paris.
And she's not as keen.
Here. That's for Paris. Oh, you already got that.
Okay, you don't need to eat that fast that you're choking.
Yeah, guys. You
And
like
I
that
know
pizza,
your
Paris?
kids like it too, right? Wow, Elvis really snatched that thing.
Apple strudel.
He's just going around stealing everyone's food. I don't even know if he's getting any down. He's just too busy trying to steal everything.
Yeah, now he's got some.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, monopolizing.
That's all right.
Pretty amazing. I'm going to save this for later on. Okay.
Oh, okay.
The cabbage juice really
Yeah, that
fills
does
me
the
up.
trick.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, really, it's like a quarter of a head of cabbage. So.
Yeah. So I'll just
Alfred,
finish
here.
up this pie now.
Oh, Angel. Hey, Alfred, come here. Eat that one. There. I think it's spread out enough they can't eat it all.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, you probably would have rather I gave the pupsies this. And
Sort of
it's
garbage, isn't it?
some good ingredients in there. Fresh chicken meat is the first ingredient. And then chicken meal, and then turkey meal. And then
Wow.
red lentils, whole green peas, field beans, chicken fat. Chicken giblets. Giblets? How do you say that? Herring meal, fresh whole eggs, fresh whole flounder, herring oil, sun-cured alfalfa, green lentils, blah, 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 blah. Lots of good stuff.
But lots of not so good stuff.
No, I feel pretty good about this dog food.
Where does it
What's
come
it-
from?
what?
Do I see some Japanese there by your mom? That's
I
some
don't know.
Japanese there.
Ingredients we love from people we trust. Jason of Latham Hutterite Colony in Rosemary, Alberta. He supplied the nest-laid eggs.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You see where they're marketing it to, though.
Sure.
That's pretty impressive. Are these other languages too? I can't see them.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what. I'll save it for you so you can
That's good.
see it.
Good.
So, yeah, I would have rather fed them this too. But you know, it's not what you do once. It's what you do every day. So if every day I'm feeding the kids chicken meat, red lentils, full green peas, dried brown kelp, I feel pretty good. If they have a pizza once a year, okay, that's fine, right? But it's like when I was a little kid. I'd get birthday cake once a year. I didn't get birthday cake every day. But now that you've grown up as an adult, and probably half of you who are watching this are basically motherless children. I mean, you didn't have somebody cooking for you at home, and if they were cooking for you, it was out of a can that they opened, or a box that they opened. And they had really no idea what was in that box. And it probably wasn't that good for you. So if you've learned how to cook, that's how you've learned how to cook. And you don't know anything about the food that you're eating. Elvis, you don't want that.
No.
He's just thinking there might be some more pizza and turnovers up here. Wow, they ate that all.
They did. That's the nature of predators. Really.
Let's see.
Did you
guys
want
like this?
the rest of this pineapple?
No. You eat it. Yeah, for sure. There's lots.
Okay, good.
Oh, they're even going for this. See? So they eat the pizza. They eat this stuff. There we go, kids. I mean, maybe it's because I'm feeding them out of my hand like treats. But still, I would rather cook the chicken myself than...
We should start getting ready to go to the library.
Okay. Okay, kids. There we go. I'll feed them more of this later. Oops.